What's up, guys? Hope everyone is doing well. How is your week going? How has your week started? Would be better to say. Yeah, so let's get it started in here. Perfect. So, look at the daily. I'm gonna start off with the analysis right away. We had a big gap on gold, basically opened like 300 points down, $30 down. You look at it from here. That gap got already filled as well, by the way. Right here you can see it. This is the gap. You come back, fill that gap, and drop again. So yeah, that's basically that. But I'm gonna draw out the low volume nodes firstly. So yeah, so right here we have massive low volume nodes. I think marking out these would not make that much sense. What we can do is we can put up a line starting up from here and make that red like this, maybe, you know. Boom. And then right on top of that, previous week low volume node. So we know the low volume nodes start up from there, but we are far away from that. Like yeah, $120 away. So probability of going there is very low as of right now. Yeah, other than that, what we can do is wait for anything from this area to potentially look for the sells. We have the PDL there, we have some levels here, we have the midnight. Just need to be a little bit patient because as of right now there is nothing. Right here I just saw this. Now we have a short here on during the London session. Would have been lovely, but yeah. Let me just check if the settings are all well. Yeah, and if you are living in Europe, just be aware that we are now 1 hour earlier into the session. And I'm gonna draw today's volume profile in a second. So we have the daily open right here, and I'm gonna set this to extend right. So obviously we have this low volume node here, but I'm gonna draw that all on the 1 minutes. I think like this is fine. So we tapped this area multiple times, but we are still seeing that we have it's still a low volume node. So we're gonna definitely mark out this one. Let me change the color to white as well. So that's actually a perfect scenario, to be honest. So if price can come all the way up there, we'll see if the bearish trend continues or not. And if you can get a setup from that there, we can easily look to sell this. But we have to be aware of the fact that today we dropped already $100 right here. We dropped $100 already. So we don't want to be selling the lows here. So we're gonna be prepared for that scenario as well. Let me check the 3 minutes. Yeah. And to be honest, I'm just gonna follow the indicator because the indicator has the trend included anyways. I'm gonna follow that. I'm gonna make a quick story here for Instagram. Let's check the beard if everything is looking good. Wait, give me a second here. Guys, we are live on the live stream trading gold. Come join and let's smash the markets together. Yeah. And also, guys, you can share the stream. It will be highly, highly appreciated. Since you are on the new channel. Since you are on the new channel, not everyone is aware of this channel, so yeah. So that one is posted. You can also post it on Twitter really quick. To be honest, I don't like the time change at all, but trading wise, I do like it, to be honest, because the New York session is a bit earlier. I'm fresh, you know, like I have more energy because it's obviously it's earlier, and yeah. Because I'm done with the session basically in like at 4 p.m. max, you know, my time, and that's perfect for me, total honesty. So hocam soldaki low'ları alacak gibi durmuyor mu sizce? Yani hani ona doğru zaten sel'e girersek ona doğru target oluştururuz. O yüzden ama bakacağız ya. Bakacağız. Let's also let me pull up the giveaway here. Today we're gonna do a giveaway again. So make sure to share the stream. We're gonna do one Apex account and one course. Yeah, make sure to share the stream. So I mean, to be honest, we want the 50 likes, but we, as generous as we are, we're gonna give it away regardless. Maybe, let's see, depends on the activity. But share the stream and you got 2 lucky winners can get an Apex account and the course completely for free. Course is valued minimum like the price is $200. Apex accounts vary from up to 100, I think, with the discounts. And you can also get up to the 300 case, you know, so that's also something to consider. It's not only the 50k accounts, also the 300k accounts. So yeah, and at this point we just have to wait. We have to wait for market to deliver. Let me do the FEG's capacity a bit less. Boom. Perfect. Yeah. Brother, where's Hamza? Hamza is gonna come any moment, but it's fine. There's no action right now, so let him calm down a little bit, and then he'll be here. As of right now, there's not anything forming. Buys can form, but I'm not really interested in that as long as we are below the PDL, you know. But if you start up to build up something above this structure here, like some clean buying signal, we can take that as well, because we have some clean range up from this area to here all the way up to the daily open, around 300-400 points. The daily candle also has no top wick yet, so we'll see how this 1 hour candle closes. We have around like 11 minutes still, but I do favor the sells because I want to get the easy moves, the continuation, the momentum moves, you know, with the trend, obviously. So yeah. Oh wow, look at that. So yeah, market pushing. We have some good volume in total honesty. I mean, up from that low, we pushed up like 200 points, $20. So that's some good volume. But bro, what is your bias? Yeah, I said it, bro. My bias is to look for sales mainly. I am looking for sales. We have the PDL taken. So one of our bread and butter setups is once you take out the PDL, you come back to the low volume node or 1 hour FEG, and then you can look to sell back down and target the daily low. And also we have the previous weekly low still outstanding right there, which is also very, very nice. Yeah. And in total honesty, like if I'm looking at the weekly chart on gold, this candle was just too big. It really gives me like the vibes of an end of a bull run, you know, like a huge parabolic move. You know, if you look at it, huge parabolic move, a little bit of a range, 3 months, and then a continuation of that parabolic move, and now the correction could be around the corner. Especially so many people are FOMOing into gold. I have so many people asking me, you know, should I buy gold? It's gonna go to 10K or whatever, you know. I mean, of course, eventually it will probably, but that can't happen, you know, like in a year or two, unless like some crazy war or something breaks out. Like even a bigger war involving maybe, you know, first world countries and stuff, you know. So even though I hate that term, I don't like that term at all, but just to understand that. So let's see, we tap the low volume node and let's see if we can form a setup from here. The previous 5 minute was quite big, 100 points, very, very casually, 100 points. Pretty crazy if you think about it. But yeah, this area will tell the story, you know. If this is a structure build-up for a reversal for the day, or if we will take out the high and just continue lower. And if you look at the trend, the probability for shorts are much, much higher. Yeah, also let me do a poll here. if anyone took some trades already. So let me know, guys, what your daily P&L is. I didn't take a single trade yet. But if I would have taken a trade, I would have been in profits. Because this 15-minute candle gave a really easy win. Duyuluyor mu? Duymuyor mu? Bir bak, ona göre değil. O zaman salla. Yeah, let's see. I mean, there's some serious volume in here, so I'm gonna get ready because anything can happen in this market. I'm going to get ready here and measure my risk up from this candle if it happens. 130. Yeah. Gonna calculate here very quick. 7. Okay, 42. Yeah, you have to be ready because this market can do absolutely anything. So if we drop another 50 points here on this 5-minute, I'm gonna go in short. But that has to happen in 30 seconds. Otherwise, I will not consider that trade. And yeah, probably will not happen at this point. And I prefer it to not happen right away now, you know, because we in 5 minutes will have the 1 hour candle closure, and I would love to see something like this going up, taking out the high, tapping the FEGs, and then dropping aggressively, you know. This 1 hour candle and close below the PDL, and then we do something like this, go up and then drop massively and obliterate all the longs. But let's see what's gonna happen because this build-up is also pretty strong, not gonna lie. Yes, sir. Bias here is bearish, yes. My bias is bearish. Try to always keep your trading very simple. I see the trend is bearish, I am bearish, you know. That's what you should do. So let me post the stream on the main channel. Anyone who is not aware of the stream, okay, perfect. Niye gitmiyor? Göstermiyor post. Saniye. Ha, tamam basıyorum. Yeah, Promoting like crazy here. Yeah. Appreciate it, brother. You're promoting us. We really appreciate that. It's also beneficial for you guys. I mean, we're gonna do the giveaway. And yeah. Okay. Yeah. Structure is forming up pretty nicely on the 3 minute. Let's see how the 1 hour is gonna close here. And yeah, it will probably take a little while to get a position. Also, I just saw now this 4-hour short is in play. Based on the indicator, TP is at 93, 393, way below here. So we have, that's a big move, to be honest, but that can be an idea for us where we can hold some runners all the way up there. When will the indicator be available for new customers again? Probably throughout this week it will happen. Not based an issue based from our side. It's something from TradingView, but this is only a one-time thing, and after that we will not have an issue like that anymore anyway. So we are about to get to 9 a.m. now. 1 hour is gonna close here. We check the volume here on the 1 minute. Yeah, held up the value area low, and we are going into the low volume nodes again. Okay, we have a pop-up here on the 1 hour. 1 hour closed very strong, surprisingly. Let's see what's gonna happen here. It will take some time probably for a setup, but it can happen any given point, so be ready, you know. Definitely be ready. Yeah. Yeah. For now, the forecast is playing out. We tapped the 1 hour FEG now as well. Now we just have to wait a little bit, but based on these previous 30 minutes, it can take a little while to see a setup. For the sells, we do not have like clean range to the downside, whereas for the buys, it's a bit cleaner here on the left hand side. Yeah, it's a waiting game at this point. We just have to wait and see what market's gonna do. Maybe NYC is gonna give a setup, and then we can also check the indices, NQ and ES. sürerdi ya. Good day, bros. Yeah, good day, brother. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, I will inform the 5 traders that I have infected with your trading stream. Yeah. Let's see. Mm. Mm. Yeah, another long here on. Thank you. Very tight stop as well. Gapped up. We had a long here. Let's see if gold can give a setup in here. On the 10-minute, we have 4 minutes to go. So I'm gonna calculate my risk based on that. 130. Yeah, it's the same again. We'll have then 10 minutes, 30 minutes. Yeah, it's perfect plan actually. Plan is playing out perfectly. We just need the entry. If the 10-minute can drop a little bit more and close below 52, I will get into shorts. Very, very, very simple trade. It's the trade that we planned. What did you say? Low volume nodes, PDL, 1 hour FEG, entry signal. We get into that trade. All of that is happening. So we just need now the entry signal. Very, very simple. 3 minutes to go. If it happens in 3 minutes, I'll be in that trade. If not, then we'll wait. Let me check the 5 minutes. Yeah, on the 5 minute and 3 minute, there's not much going on. We would break the structure here on the 1 minute as well. Let's see, we are at the PDL. This is the make or break area here. 2 minutes to go. If it happens, indicator will also give the short because it's according to the trend. Mhm. Yeah, now we have to wait for the 15. 10-minute didn't give the entry. Even though this candle is still very, very strong, to be honest. We still have to wait for the 15 now. Or on the 3-minute, we take out this high. Tap this area, come back down. Can also be an entry. Other than that, this will be the new setup now. Yeah, most likely at this point, if this 15-minute doesn't give the entry within 3 minutes, probably that won't. The way it's looking right now, we will probably get the position with NYC. We'll keep this on here for guidance. And also the 3-minute can also give something if we push up, take out these highs, come back down, close as a manipulation candle. That can also be an entry. Do you ever used the average daily or true range? The daily range, we used to look at that for an idea, you know, how much to target. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure if it's what you mean, you know. We traded a bunch of strategies back in the days. Like when we first started, in our first 2 months, we tried out literally everything. From Ichimoku clouds and Heikin-Ashi candles to Fibonacci's and everything, you know. I wish we would have done this right from the beginning. We would have been at a completely different place at this point, you know, but it is what it is, you know. It's that's the journey. So a minute to go here for the 15-minute to close. Yeah, so 15-minute candle closed. Also closed very, very strong, to be honest. So let me see now. Probability for there's the 30 entry on the 30. The problem, the stop will be huge. 3-minute, I think still there's nothing, right? Yeah. 5-minute, yeah. So now we have a good position actually, because if this thing now goes up and then drops back down, we could form a 5-minute manipulation candle. So that would also be an entry from the PDL. That is one scenario. It could happen on the 3. I would prefer it on the 5. Yeah, 10-minute will close like anything, but yeah, I think that's the idea here. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully we can get something like that. And yeah, then we would be able to enter this short before NYC even, you know. Yeah, look at that. Pop down. Dropped already like 150 points here from that high. We just need an entry. It's just a patience game now. You have to be patient and wait for an entry, because the whole analysis and everything played out. We took out these highs, tapped the 1-hour FEG, the low volume node, and we are dropping, but there is no entry signal yet, so we have to wait for that entry signal. Just a small profit on NQ. Yeah, congrats on that. I don't know if there's even volume now on NQ, because market gapped up and pushed already 300 points. So I would wait for NYC for that one. Same for ES. Let's see. The idea is for the shorts. What futures prop do you recommend, bro? What I recommend is to go with, what I prefer for myself is to go with funding ticks, because funding ticks has no activation fee, no consistency rule on the funded account. So basically perfect for a beginner, especially beginner or advanced. So you can go ahead and use also code BROS to get a discount on funding ticks. The link is in the chat. But honestly, I think, if you look at all the models, I think they have the best model as of right now in the whole market. Maybe Funded Next, Rapid accounts. It's just a reverse one, because they have a consistency on the funded, but not on the challenge. So it really comes down to what you prefer. I would say for a beginner, or not beginner trader, but if you're just starting out with futures, go with funding ticks, because you can get past once you pass the accounts, you don't have a consistency rule on the funded. And I think that's the biggest issue with futures. You have to trade every day and stuff, and with funding ticks you don't have that. So it's a big advantage actually. And if you compare the costs, for example, Apex is a great firm, right? They're paying like crazy big payouts, but there's always a disadvantage with an advantage, right? So with Apex, the problem that you have is that you have to always calculate the intraday equity drawdown in. You have a 30% consistency rule on the funded, like a bunch of stuff, I would not recommend to go with Apex for a beginner. Rather build up your cushion, make the profits with the other firms, and once you are ready, also capital wise, then go for Apex and try to go for those big payouts, So yeah, we have NYC coming up in 10 minutes. So yeah, you entered that cell? No, I think you just joined the stream. I explained the whole plan for the day. For now, plan is playing out perfectly. We just need the entry signal. We didn't get the entry signal yet for the shorts, and that's why you also see that market is not plummeting like crazy, If the entry signal would have been there, you would have seen a big drop already, but it didn't happen. Of course, sometimes it happens. Market is not giving you an entry and it still just dumps, but usually you will see an entry signal. And to be honest, that's the beauty of our strategy, because if it doesn't give an entry signal here for the shorts and just traps this move, and gives a buying signal, then you already know that the volume to the downside is not there and it's just trapping sellers, but actually it wants to push higher to grab orders from here, and then maybe it's gonna drop, But of course we don't know that, and we don't try to predict anything here. We just follow what the market is doing. My bias is to sell. Analysis was that we take out these highs, tap the FEG, tap the low volume node, and then get an entry signal, and then take the shorts to the downside. Everything played out, but the entry signal is just the missing piece at this point. So we just have to wait for that, and then we can smash in those shorts. Gold is really trapping now, buyers and sellers. Buyers for sure, yeah. I mean, it has to trap from both sides, because the way it's moving, like it's giving you like big moves, Look at that, for example, like on the 15-minute, you enter the short and it's giving you like 370 points in 15 minutes. Like, these are some big moves, guys, if you think about it, and very quick moves, and easy to capture on, you know. So actually I'm gonna get ready here because I think we are forming something on the 3-minute. Not the highest probability, in total honesty, but the 10-minute will also form something. 5-minute can also potentially form something. So this is gonna now getting really interesting here. Gonna calculate my risk here. Ne diyorsun? Free'ye de verilmiş bu. 5'im bekliyor. 5-minute looks super clean, to be honest. 3-minute probably not gonna do it, but I would prefer the 5-minute regardless anyway. So I'm gonna calculate my risk based on that, to be honest. Macro'da bu MC mesela burada değil. 1 minute. So 50 seconds to go. If this 5-minute candle becomes a manipulation candle, I will enter this short. If not, probably gonna wait for NYSE at this point. But if it happens, it will be beautiful, to be honest, because that's exactly, if you go back 10 minutes into the stream, that's what I said. If we tap this area and make a 5-minute manipulation candle, we can take that short. Hopefully it gives that, you know. If it doesn't give that, we still then have the 10 minutes, so we have a lot play around with here, in total honesty. So, and the 10-minute has even a higher win rate as well. So yeah, 5-minute did not happen here. Yeah, sudden drop, no. So now at this point, 5-minute very weak. So we can now go up a little bit maybe, and then drop, take out the low of this 5 and then continue dropping. And that's completely fine. If it happens, we don't need to get any FOMO because we have the 10-minute. And if that happens on the 10-minute, you're also looking at around this stop loss. You know, maybe we drop a little bit more, market drops down to here, it will be still like less than a $10 stop loss, and we can target these lows for a 1 to 2 very easily. And the once we enter that position, it will be also NYSE open. So let's see. It's just a waiting game. Let me check the chat. Anything there? No. Perfect. Yeah, on the 5-minute, it really looks beautiful to drop heavily here. Because that retest on the PDL, yeah, it's looking very nice, in total honesty. Three minutes to see that drop here on gold. Hopefully we don't drop too much, so we have a good stop loss here. And right there now you will see the short signal at any given point. Yeah. Very obvious drop here on gold. Hopefully we hold up this area now so we can get the short signal here. This is a very, very strong pattern. You know, when you are in an area of interest level, you have a weak body closure here on a weak bullish closure, and then you break the low. This is a very, very strong pattern, you know. We are 2 minutes to go here. I will calculate my risk. Oh, wow, look at that. Dropping heavily here. Hopefully we don't drop too much. A lot of impatient ones would be stopped out by now. Crazy consolidation. I mean, if you entered buys, you got stopped out, but there is zero reason to enter a buy. You know, you are in a bearish area of interest level. You have a bearish trend. Why would you enter a buy up in this area? You know, doesn't make sense. The risk is not worth it. Alright, so I'm gonna get ready in here at this point. Geri gireceğim. Gonna enter immediately because NYC can give a huge drop. Girmedi, execute etmedi beni. Bilmiyorum. Subhanallah. Yeah, this is the entry here, but for some reason I didn't get executed here. Seni etti mi? Beni bildiğin etmedi. Bastım. Subhanallah ya. Bekleyeceğim şimdi gireyimiz. Ne yapacağım? TP hit. Very, very simple trade. Very simple trade. I didn't get executed for some reason on this, on these accounts. I have no idea why. But There you go. I mean, plan played out perfectly. The plan played out literally perfectly. Look at that sniper take profit NY AM lows right here. Sniper take profit here. The plan played out literally perfectly. We waited for the short, boom, short signal, indicator giving the short signal. You didn't even have to plan all of this, you know. You can just take the short based on the indicator and be done, you know. Let's see. We're going to get the tap to the body here. Yeah. It just took my entry here now. Perfect. Yeah. So the TP got hit literally in 2 minutes, I believe, right? Yeah. Literally in 2 minutes we hit the take profit here. Crazy. That's when you know that you have the right execution and you had the right plan. When this happens, you know, your plan plays out like perfectly, like. Yeah. Let's see, 5-minute candle now closed, doji. So let's see if you're gonna see the wick fill to the downside here. Yeah, it's crazy. In 2 minutes, getting a move of 120 points here. Really crazy, to be honest. And like I said, all of that analysis you didn't have to do. You could have just followed the indicator blindly and be done with that, you know. Okay, NQ took out highs. Yeah, 200 points, right, on the 5-minute. Crazy market here. Benim şey bu şu an. Edne hani full şeyi yapacaktım da. Yapayım değil mi? Yani kaç yapıyor? 54 değil mi? O da. Oy oy oy. Hı. Aldım. Aldım. So it looks like we can get another drop in here. Let's see. 3 minutes closed weak below the gaps. 1 minute left here for the 10-minute closure and the 5 closure. Yeah, 10-minute close as a doji. So let's see if we can get the wick fill here. 5-minute closed also very, very weak. Let's see. Yes, okay, yeah, Rory already answered it. On these accounts, I didn't get executed, so I took I put a sell limit. You guys heard it anyways, the order filled. Once price came back to the fill, that's when I got executed. I have no idea why I didn't get executed right away. It was very, very weird. I don't know. But maybe it was a mistake on my end. I'm not sure. Because I literally clicked and didn't execute, even though I had the group on and all of that. So yeah. Let's see, that 1 minute was huge, by the way. I didn't even realize that. 110 points here. Very explosive move. 15 minutes is gonna close. Well, let's see if we can hit the daily lows here. Current daily low is away 100 points, nothing crazy. If you re-break the lows, take out the NYC low and can close below that, then we're gonna see probably a nasty drop. you know, all the way to the daily low, and from that usually you get an extension. But let's see, the candles are huge. Candles are actually huge. This 5 minute is 100 points. Literally just 3 minutes into this 10-minute candle, and already big move here. Yeah, sounds about right. Böyle değil mi? So I took a little bit of partials in here, because I had the good entry. Yeah. Bittray'lik bir şey de yok yani. New FF olursa mı diyorsun? Break. FF'i şimdi de koyarsın zaten de yani şu an o feel. Yani şu an ein riesen move yani. 160, das sind schon 100 Pips. Yeah, very volatile market here. Let's see, 15 minute has now officially closed. Let's see if we're gonna see momentum drop to the downside, or we're gonna correct this whole move in here. Gonna look to hold runners here. Let's see. Pure on the indicator, yeah. A very simple trade, guys. Nothing crazy. Like, it was just very unlucky that I didn't get executed there right away. But then the pullback, my sell limit got triggered. And that's something very important in situations like that, that you are calm and you don't FOMO in at the lows. If I had have done that, would have ruined my risk reward, would have ruined everything. So yeah. And overall target, in total honesty, all the way up to the previous weekly lows. Sounds very good. Looks very good, I want to say. Around like 150 points till there. That would be very good if we can get there. But we'll see now how this 5 minute candle closes, because if you see a complete wick fill now, it will happen. If not, then yeah. Volume'a göre bir range stop. So NYSE açtım. Yeah, we can also look at NYSE here, the volume, to look for a once we break these lows, point of control trade stop looks quite good. We would also break the 15-minute lows. Let's see. Hatta o kadar büyük ki kendiler o breakout M1'a koyulur. Breakout M1'a koyulur yani. Çünkü çok büyük. Yeah, I'm gonna, let's see, gonna still holding this now. I have 4 contracts in still. 4300 şu an. Öyle. Ne diyorsun benim için? Şuraya atayım ya, validation will fill for the day. Ama how to and what happened is giderse gider. Ich finde, das ist schon bei mir yeah. I just exited most of the positions, guys, here, because it's a lot already for me for the day. It's fine. So hit the 1 to 2 mark, and to be honest, the reason for the closure is not even based on risk reward. It's 1 to 2, yes, but we have the low of the day here, and that was my main target, the low of the day. I wanted to look for a flush down to the previous weekly low, but if it doesn't give me that, there is absolutely zero reason for me to marry this trade and try to hold out all everything. Yeah, so if I journal this trade, good thing was yeah, I think we did no mistakes here. Only mistake was not on my end. It didn't execute me first. I waited for the pullback, then got executed, so that was good. But I would give myself an A for today, I think. Yeah, because like this was the whole analysis. Go back in the stream, waited for the pullback.
A+ because he put the sell limit right where his
Yeah, I put the sell limit there, no FOMO, nothing. But in total honesty, this thing can drop much more, but I'm fine with that. You know, I just take my base hit 2R, the daily low got hit. That's the realistic target. Look at that, guys. I mean, crazy move. You really can't make this up. I'm slowly getting on Hamza's level, slowly but surely. Problem is I will never reach him because he's also getting better, so but anyways, we took out the highs, we tapped the low volume node, we tapped the 1 hour FVG, we saw the drop from there, just waited for the entry confirmation and we got it. It took some time in total honesty, but I told you guys already, once we were here, it will probably take some time. Why? Because you need the structure to be formed to get that easy drop to the downside, you know. So yeah, and then it happened basically. So yeah, but give a like on the stream, guys, and spam the chat with W's. What's going on here? I think everyone took the sell and everyone made money, so drop a like and subscribe. You trade gold on futures, I trade futures. Oh, no whispering behind our back, Rough Q. Yeah, I mean, we have to focus on our stuff, guys. We have to focus on our stuff. This stream is just a side hustle. It's something to give back value to you guys, but I give everything out for free anyways. Look, the short, TP, that's it. You know, what do you guys want me to do more? And now I'm gonna, let's wait a couple minutes and then do the giveaway. Yeah, if I calculate what I just made, actually 1.3, yeah, almost 8K for the day. So it's some serious money, you know, that I'm putting in and pulling out. So yeah, I have to be focused, you know. There is no other option for me, so that's why sometimes I may not talk too much, but this is my bread and butter, guys. I'm not living off this YouTube stream like many people do. I am living with this, you know, with the charts. That's what is paying my bills, you know. So let's all be Hamza. So many, yeah, let's all be Hamza. Yeah, if you, hit the Hamza's level, I don't know. But anyways, let's wait a couple minutes and then draw the giveaway. Even though we didn't hit the 50 likes, we're gonna still do it regardless, since we are a man of our word. One Apex account and one course. Hey Daddy, how you doing, brother? Yeah. Post yapalım ya. O da nicht. Engagement için iyi oluyordu ya. Yeah, just wait a second, guys, and you're gonna put in a post a link in here. Go ahead, comment on that post, and then we're gonna draw the giveaway. We're gonna wait like, yeah, let's wait 5 minutes for that. Yeah. Yeah, let me delete this very quick and post this here. Şunu şey atayım. Daha mı kötü oldu? Bak. 6, 5, 6, 7. Gonna post this here on the yeah, go ahead and comment and like on that post, guys, to join the giveaway. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I may as well also post this also. Why not? So I think it's enough that we waited, right? I would say. Let me check that post. How many likes? 8 likes. So we have 8 people participating. I'm seeing, yeah. So I'm gonna draw the giveaway, guys. Gonna go through the comments and stop at one of them. and one is one of you guys will win the one giveaway. Let's say drawing. One Apex and one course. So I'm gonna do the Apex first. Let's draw the winners, and I'm gonna close my eyes. Wait, let me refresh again. You could have commented as many times as you want, by the way, but yeah, let's wait for that. Now 30 seconds. You guys can comment as many times as you want, and then I will draw the winners here. And look at that, we are ranging, by the way, now after we took the daily low. Most likely we will keep on dropping, but if you would have not secured, we would have taken a 120 point pullback. Crazy. You have to protect your mental capital, guys. Of course, if you have just like one micro on or something, then you can leave it on like 20 accounts. Ya Allah. Yeah. I was in huge drawdown after making unintentional mistake. Yeah. Unlucky, bro. Be careful. Okay. I think we can draw the winners now. I updated it now and I'm drawing the winners. Let's see. Bombay Stock Exchange. Arshad. Yeah. Let me copy the tag here. What did you say? I think Apex, right? Yeah. Please open a Discord. Please open a ticket in the Discord and claim your Apex account. I'm gonna draw the winner now for the course. Where's my mouse? Again. Rolling line. Want the course. Please open a ticket and claim your price. So that's about it. Tomorrow we will also do a giveaway again. And yeah. Come back tomorrow, guys, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. So yeah, perfect. I'm gonna close off the stream now, since we hit we took a nice trade anyways. I will not take another trade, probably. One and done. Very, very simple. Followed the plan perfectly. I think this stream should be watched multiple times for you guys to learn, because we executed the plan literally to the T. So go ahead and watch the stream. I think you will learn a lot. So yeah, take care, guys. Bye bye, and see you guys tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern again. And yeah, thank you, guys. Bye bye.